Yes.
I'll be covering the Nifty first, and then we'll be looking at Nifty options data. If you remember, we have done a last webinar on September 29th, post this September expiry, at the start of the October expiry. We have done one webinar. In that webinar, it was clearly mentioned if 26,000 below Nifty sustains, then expecting a target towards 25,000, and if 25,000 below it goes, 24,000 is the likely target, and this is a very important support. 23,800, 24,000, this is a very important support zone. Index has done a one side move from 26,000 to 24,000. If one would have been alert and active, this was an easy tradable move. Levels were shared right on time, specifically the level of 25,650, the important resistance on this day when Nifty has reversed. Reason being midpoint of high volume candle, it was shared right at time. Even if that was utilized, there was a big slide even after then. And then break of 25,000, 24,800 zone. Now market is around one more important junction. If give a close look on this chart, there is this head and shoulder pattern, you can call a distribution pattern, which got broken. Target for this comes somewhere around 23,200, 23,300. It is also the earlier support post this rise. $23,200, 300 support zone. Post this rise in from June lows, market has consolidated a little bit around 23,200, 300. This is the likely target for this head and shoulder breakdown. Yeah, I have started. If you are not able to get the voice, please switch off your voice, check your speaker, or you can log out and log in again. I hope I'm audible to others, right? Okay, thanks for confirmation. So others can hear. Yes, thank you. You can please check your speaker. What makes this a very important is 24,000, 23,800 is also a psychological support reference. 24,000 is a psychological support. 24,025 is a natural square. And then this high of exit pole comes around 23,844. The reason being 23,800, 24,000 being important support. Multiple reasons. And if you look at nicely, it also is forming one more head and shoulder kind of pattern. A large distribution pattern right from this July. A multiple support around 24,000, a rally towards 26,000, and then dip back to 24,000. A 2,000 points range breakdown will happen if it sustains below 24,000, 23,800, which will be giving a target toward 22,000. So if 23,800 gives away, then there will be a high chance of a fast slide towards 22,000 with the intermediate support around 23,300, 23,200, give and take some points here or there. And 100 EMA support got broken and it turned into a resistance. So any move now, it is facing a resistance around 24,500. If we give a closer look to the recent move, index has been trading in a range of 24,500 to 24,100, 150 since last 5-6 sessions. any move sustaining about 24,500, index can start giving an up move. And this up move can take it towards 25,000, 25,200 will be the important resistance to watch on a higher side. Closing above this will be giving a target of new highs. Target of new highs. In this complete move, since October selling when it broke the 26,000 level, index has never crossed volume more than 80 lakhs. Except this one day in this breakdown. In fact, volumes have been very dull most of the time. Until and unless we see a volumes higher than 1 crore, to be precise, volumes of 1.2 crore will be much better. A volume of 1 crore will be first indication that likely bottom is near. Price wise, 24,500 will be the first alert. Sustain about 24,500 in Nifty future. That would be the first alert to look for longs for the targets towards 25,000, 25,200. And if it sustains below above this 25,200, whatever the resistance it forms over at that time, above that, then it can move towards 26,000. In fact, towards fresh all-time high. On a downside, until then, 23,800, 24,000 remains very important support zone. We have also seen a monthly chart last time, and in the monthly charts, we have seen a RSI being very high, so a dip was due, and our RSI has corrected very nicely. This was the highest RSI reading after a long time, which we have seen historically when we have seen in a monthly chart in a month of September webinar, September month end webinar or October series starting webinar. So RSI has given a good dip. In fact, it has given a solid dip, sudden dip, big dip, right from the levels of 83 to all the way till 67. This is a much needed and very good dip. So market can very well form a base here and move higher in a November series. My bet would be index would be moving higher in a November series. Holding as long as this does not break, I would suggest to look for long opportunities. My reason being volumes getting dull, which means supply is missing now. Since supply is missing over here, even if a down move has to continue trigger for lower side target, there is a high likely of a one pullback move where once again volumes may build up. That can supply may increase them. That might be the case. Or we may see one sudden knee-jerk reaction given a US election results ahead, US Fed policy ahead. One downside peak may happen where we may see good volumes and then a rally. Price wise, remember 24,500 is important. Volume wise, I'll keep on updating as and when something important is observed. Anyone, anything more to ask in this Nifty? Yes, I move to option data of the Nifty. Shall we move ahead?
Yeah, Bhai, do you mean to say that there'll be a down move with a big volume before going up?
Whether it is a down move with a big volume or up move with a big volume, there has to be some big volume indication, strong volume indication, which can indicate that this market is moving towards all-time high. Else, until then, the price reference level is 24,500. 500, 550, 100 EMA resistance zone. And since it has resisted multiple times around 24,500 in the next attempt, I guess this may be taken out with a bang, which means either with a big gap up or a single day candle of a move where it takes move not just above 24,500, it can move all the way to 24,600 plus on the same day. That can also be possible. Whenever the resistance or support get tested multiple times, then we normally see a big candle or a big gap up.
Okay.
Clear?
Yeah.
Now, observe this option data. This same option chain data has helped guided us during the October series start, where I have mentioned 26,000 put had a very high open interest. And if that goes away, then 25,000 is high probable target. 25,200, 25,000. The same option chain, if we observe for the November series, observe on a put side, 24,000 put has the maximum open interest. All the way down, even 23,000 does not have such high open interest, nor the 22,500 has it. 24,000 has the open interest of 1.47 lakh contract, which is somewhere around 35 lakhs plus contract. 35 lakhs plus open interest. Even on a higher side, if you observe little closely, observe this 24,500 put, it has the open interest of 86,000 contract, and look at this call, 71,800 contract. The calls in 24,500 is less compared to the puts. Even when Nifty is below 25,500, which is in the money, puts is having higher open interest compared to call. It is very rare. And above that, if we move higher again, look at this 24,800 put. It has open interest of 47,000 contract, and calls has 31,000 contract. So again, in the money, deep in the money option is having a put is having higher open interest compared to the call. Now, if you observe even 25,000 put, it has a 90,000 contract, and call has just little higher of 99 lakhs, just 99,000, sorry, just 9,000 contracts higher. That is around 2.5 lakh open interest higher compared to puts in a call. All in all, the in the money options from the option chain indicate a high probability of a big up move towards 25,000 plus in a November series. Price trigger is 24,500. Volume wise, if we get when, I'll be updating. So any dip, if you get towards 24,000 or 23,800 in a coming week, probably because of US election result or anything, that would be the very excellent low risk buying opportunity. If probably there is a no dip and index moves about 24,500, then look for long opportunity straight away. Don't wait for the dip at that time. You can probably hedge your position because of the event ahead, but probability of up move remains high given the way option chain is panning out and given the way price is near to the major supports from both the angles, and given the way supply is drying up. Clear? This is a monthly option chart of November, 28 November expiry. Anyone has any more queries? Clear? We'll be covering this just one stock and then winding up the session. If you have any more queries, you can ask soon. I am unable to sit for a long time due to some issues, since minor issue since a month. And apart from this, you can message me your queries or anything. I can guide you then. This was one stock which I have clearly mentioned during the September 29th webinar. SBI, State Bank of India, and even in this big cracks of the market, this has not yet broken 760. The levels and support which was mentioned of 760. On this day, it came below 760, 770, but closed at 770. Clearly mentioned to have a support around stop loss of 760 on dips and look for long. And once it has crossed this 805, 810 resistance, now it has gone till 820 plus and closed above that nicely. This is the one stock which looks very good on a long side. Low risk opportunity. Stop loss, any dip if you get towards 800 below in this, have a stop of 760, look for higher targets. This has the potential to do a target of 900 and 1000 plus. And the move can be very fast. Because of this large August, September, October, 3 months consolidation between 770 to 830. A 50 plus point consolidation in 3 months This is gearing for some big and faster move. Do not miss out on SBI going ahead. Any more queries? Anyone? I hope it was clear. Shall we wind up?
Can you have a look at idea if you can?
No big volumes in as of now, which can indicate of some big reversal. But these volumes of 91 crore is highest since this complete slide from 12 level. So probably this might offer some hope. So hold, looking for a you can have a stop loss of 7.65 and can look for the targets towards 10 and 12. And if it holds about 12, then this can start a journey towards 15, 16 or 18 plus. 12 will be the very important resistance to watch in IA. 12, 12 end of resistance, 12, 12.5.
Okay, bhai.
ITC, these volumes are very good and it has been nicely holding post this volume. But only problem is once it clears 500 resistance, only then it would be out of danger. Holding above 800, sorry, 500, closing above 500, it will be moving all the way towards 525 and above 525. A move of 50 plus points can trigger up. 480 to 520, 40 points. The consolidation of 480 to 520, 40 points target may trigger above 520. So first resistance of 500. Above that is very good opportunity for 525, 525 and then 560 plus. Metals index, metal stocks look very good. Whether it's Tata Steel or Hindalco or Vedanta or Nalco, I would give preference towards non-ferrous metals, that is Hindalco, Nalco, Vedanta, or any, what we say, apart from the steel, but steel are also forming a better, slow and steady bottom is being formed. Fundamental wise data of metal capacity utilization is coming very good. So I feel metal index can be outperformed. Even in this slide, metals did not crack much as expected than they because of their nature of being high beta. The metals were holding very nicely compared to other stocks, whether it's Nalco, whether it's Tata Steel or whether it's Hindalco. They've cracked just around 10% or so, where other stocks have cracked more than 10% or so in an index when I speak of. So I think metals may give some good opportunity and metals may be outperforming going ahead. And so we'll find while we winding up this now. If you have any more queries, personal stocks, you can message me. I'll be checking charts later on again today, tonight, and I'll be sharing my views. And once again, Shubh Deepavali to everyone. Thanks for attending.